The United States is one of the most powerful countries in the world, both politically and militarily. It's also one of the wealthiest and most influential nations in global affairs. But how did it come to be this way? Let's find out. The United States of America was formed in the early 1700s when European settlers grew discontent with British rule. At this time, Britain ruled over North America, much like it ruled over India, forcing settlers to pay taxes and follow British laws. While sending their elected representatives to Parliament in Britain, this arrangement worked for several decades, but after the French and Indian War, things began to change. The war had cost Britain a lot of money, and they needed to find a way to pay off their debt. They decided that the American colonies would be the ones to pay. The colonists were not happy about this. They felt that they should not have to pay taxes without having any representation in Parliament. This led to the American Revolution. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, officially separating the 13 colonies from British rule. George Washington was appointed Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. After 8 years of fighting, the United States was victorious and expanded all the way to the Mississippi River. Unfortunately, there was still a lot of fighting to do. Many Native American tribes sided with the British during the war and refused to accept American independence. Over the next few decades, the U.S. military fought many wars against various tribes, all while expanding westward. As the nation grew, more states were added to the Union. But even as the country grew, slavery remained a contentious issue. Eventually, it came to a head, and on April 12, 1861, Confederate forces fired on Fort Sumter in South Carolina, starting the Civil War. 4 years later, on April 9, 1865, Confederate forces surrendered to General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse, ending the war. The issue of slavery was settled with the passage of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery. Following the Civil War, the United States entered a period of rapid industrialization and urbanization. Millions of immigrants flooded into the country, and the U.S. became a world power following the Spanish-American War in 1898. However, this period of growth came to an end with the Great Depression of the 1930s. During this time, the U.S. stock market crashed and unemployment skyrocketed, but the New Deal programs created by President Franklin D. Roosevelt helped the country recover. Just 10 years later, the United States found itself in World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945. The U.S. joined the Allied forces and fought against the Axis powers. On December 7, 1941, Japanese forces attacked Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, bringing the U.S. into the war. Some of the most pivotal battles of the war included the Battle of Midway, the Battle of Stalingrad, and the D-Day invasion. In the end, the United Nations, which included the U.S., defeated the Axis powers. Following the war, the U.S. emerged as a superpower. It had a strong economy, a powerful military, and a large stockpile of nuclear weapons. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union competed against each other economically, militarily, and politically. Each side supported different countries and factions around the world in an effort to gain global dominance. The Cold War was a time of great tension and fear. Both sides amassed huge nuclear arsenals, and there was always the fear that a small mistake could lead to nuclear war. Luckily, it never came to that, and in 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, ending the Cold War. Since then, the United States has been the sole superpower in the world. It has faced many challenges, both foreign and domestic, but overall, it has remained the most powerful country in the world. Today, the United States is a highly developed country with a very high standard of living. It is also a melting pot of cultures and home to people from all over the world. Now that we've covered the most important events in U.S. history, let's take a look at some of the most important people. One of the most important figures in U.S. history is George Washington. He was the first president of the United States and is considered to be the father of his country. Washington set many precedents for future presidents and is revered as one of the greatest leaders in American history. Another important figure is Abraham Lincoln, who was the 16th president of the United States. Lincoln led the country through the Civil War and is credited with preserving the Union. He is also known for his famous Gettysburg Address. Moving on to more modern times, John F. Kennedy was the 35th President of the United States and is remembered for his leadership during the Cold War. Kennedy was a charismatic leader who inspired a new generation of Americans. He was also responsible for some major advances in civil rights. Now, let's talk about some of the most important inventions in U.S. history. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, and it revolutionized communication. The airplane was invented by the Wright brothers in 1903, and it changed the way people travel. The computer was invented in the mid-20th century, and it has had a profound impact on nearly every aspect of American life. The United States has produced many famous people, including writers like Mark Twain and Ernest Hemingway, actors like Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, and musicians like Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. The U.S. is a country full of talented people, and it is no wonder that so many famous people call the U.S. home. Now let's talk about some of the biggest problems facing the United States today. The country is deeply divided politically, and this is leading to gridlock in government and making it difficult to address important issues. The U.S. also faces major challenges from climate change, and the country is not doing enough to address the issue. Additionally, the U.S. healthcare system is in crisis, and the country needs to find a way to provide quality healthcare to all Americans. Overall, the United States is a great country with a rich history and bright future. Despite the challenges it faces, the country is home to some of the most important events in world history and has produced some of the most important people ever. As a student of history, I am grateful to have studied this amazing country, and I hope that this video has helped you learn more about it. In conclusion, the United States is a country full of diversity, opportunity, and innovation. From its humble beginnings as a small group of colonies to its current status as a global superpower, the U.S. has come a long way. The country's rich history is filled with both triumphs and struggles, but it is a testament to the resilience and determination of the American people. Despite the challenges it faces, the United States remains a beacon of hope and freedom for people around the world. Its commitment to democracy, human rights, and the rule of law has made it a leader in promoting peace and security abroad. The U.S. is also home to some of the brightest minds and most innovative companies in the world. Its universities, research centers, and tech hubs are at the forefront of scientific discovery and technological advancement, whether it is in medicine, energy, or technology. The United States is constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible. As we look to the future, it is clear that the United States will continue to face challenges both at home and abroad. But with its strong economy, powerful military, and unwavering commitment to freedom, the U.S. is well positioned to meet these challenges head-on. The country's diversity, opportunity, and innovation will continue to attract people from all over the world who are seeking a better life for themselves and their families. In conclusion, the United States is a country that was built on the idea that all people are created equal and are endowed with certain including the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is a country where anyone can go from rags to riches and where hard work and determination are rewarded. It is a country that has led the way on important issues such as civil rights, women's rights, and LGBTQ rights. The United States is a country that has inspired people around the world and has given hope to those who are struggling for freedom and democracy. The country's commitment to justice, equality, and the rule of law has made it a leader in promoting peace and security abroad. The United States is a country that has been through a lot, but it is a country that has come out stronger and more resilient because of it. It is a country that is constantly evolving and changing. But one thing that will never change is its commitment to freedom. The United States is a country that was built on the idea that all people are created equal and are endowed with certain unalienable rights, including the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is a country where anyone can go from rags to riches and where hard work and determination are rewarded. It is a country that has led the way on important issues such as civil rights, women's rights, and LGBTQ rights. The United States is a country that has inspired people around the world and has given hope to those who are struggling for freedom and democracy. The country's commitment to justice, equality, and the rule of law has made it a leader in promoting peace and security abroad. The United States is a country that has been through a lot, but it is a country that has come out stronger and more resilient because of it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And if you have any thoughts or opinions about the United States or its history, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.